brand new track, new distance, and we will be setting them throughout the day, Moto3, Moto2 and MotoGP. But Jorge Lorenzo, he's done exactly what we expected, but also what we expected is he wouldn't quite get away as easily as he did in Mugello.
No.
That's the intriguing part of this.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, a lot of people in the paddock were saying Dovizioso at Mugello had the same speed as him. He just simply chose the wrong front tyre.
Hopefully you will have tuned in to the BT Sport app prior to this race, because fiddling around with it in the middle of the race might not be the best thing to do. But the BT Sport app is where that 360 camera is. If you've got the BT Sport app on your kit, then Valentino Rossi is our cameraman, and you can switch angles. He's showing how warm it was, and that's just presenting. Imagine what it's like riding one of these.
Keith, I had to run about a mile back from the grid, though, in my defence.
I'm going to measure it when we go back out after this race and just check. Danny Pedrosa under pressure from Petrucci.
I like Keith, sometimes he says, it's not as hot as you think.
Yeah,
and I always say,
you
sat around underneath the air conditioning unit, you haven't been out this box all day.
That's true. I'll swap with you one day if you like. It is Petrucci who goes up next year, of course, to take the place of Jorge Lorenzo at the factory Ducati camp. Whoa, he ran in a bit hot there, though, and almost tagged the rear end of Pedrosa. The number 9 of Danilo Petrucci. Oh, dear. Alicia Spargo has thrown the Aprilia up the road. Thankfully, he's okay, but this is a track that's been more unforgiving this week than I was ever expecting it, I had a tweet earlier on. Oh, we're going to see this. It's just going to wash the front out. Yeah, there it goes.
Oh. So many crashes this weekend.
I'll tell you, that was lucky.
The bike
that had picked up.
Yeah.
That would have gone straight across the front of everyone.
And it's a proper home race for Aleix and his brother Paul. They literally can see the track from their home where they grew up.
Yeah, well, they'll be looking the other way after this one, that's for sure.
But it is growing ever so slightly, this gap. And I just want to know how close to the limit Marc Marquez is at this point.
I want to know which bike is going to keep the tyres under them as we get into this race. We've still got 18 and a half laps to go. I don't think there's going to be any problem at all with the Ducatis. I just wonder about the Honda. Even though they've got a hard front and a hard rear, nobody can seem to make that medium front work quite so well. But Danny Pedrosa is running the medium. But he's so light, he's so little, he just does different things with that Honda. And that's the kind of thing that Jorge Lorenzo is going to have to do for the next 2 years after this one.
You mentioned Danny earlier. Just to put it into some sort of perspective, he's about 5'1" and he weighs 8 stone. I mean, it's incredible, isn't it? How small and light he is.
Unbelievable. But still one of the classiest motorcycle racers we've had. When we went through his record the other day, when you look up Danny Pedrosa's record, I won't do it now, but you can do it at home if you want to. You wait and see what that man has done across 125s, 250s, MotoGP. He's really been there, done that, and won a MotoGP race every year since he's been in MotoGP.
11 seasons.
He's won one every year. I know that to some people that's not enough, but to a team, as a number 2 rider, he's been brilliant. I'd love to see him on a Yamaha. Lynn Jarvis has said he'd quite like to see him on a Yamaha to see what he could do, which really did start ringing a few bells, and a few flags went up when Lynn Jarvis, managing director of Yamaha, turned around and said that. He certainly didn't dismiss the fact that Danny could be on a Yamaha. Next year we're talking about, of course. Zarco chasing Vinales. Zarco's gone just a little bit off the pace. Mugello didn't suit him. This place isn't suiting him.
Yeah, I mean, come from Le Mans, where he wasn't the hero because he eventually crashed in the race, but he looked so fast there. But these two tracks, we've said it before, it's to the Ducati, they are very similar. So Mugello and Barcelona, I think we'll see Zarco come back alive when we get to Assen.
But consider the thought of a back-to-back win for Jorge Lorenzo. This, you've seen the turmoils of Ducati. You've seen them turning themselves inside out with frustration. They've just basically let go a guy capable of winning and filled his place with Danilo Petrucci. And with the greatest respect for Danilo, who we all love here, and we've seen how fast he is. But is he a Lorenzo? No. Sorry.
No, but it comes down to how long were Ducati supposed to give Lorenzo?
Yeah.
They had to make a decision at some point. They did.
A week or two.
Too soon.
Too soon. Marquez, new record, 1 minute 40.0 as he closes down Jorge Lorenzo at the front. So, Lorenzo, has he got it in control, or is it Marquez? It seems to be one of those battles. The 29 has dropped behind the 35. Crutchlow now has Iannone behind him as well. So Crutchlow is 7th, Iannone 8th. Vinales and Zarco still in 9th and 10th place. Rabat, who's been brilliant all week, and I want to keep bigging him up because I think he's done a great job this week. 12th at the moment, which is not quite the performance I was expecting in the race.
No, we've seen him in top 6 in 2 or 3 of the sessions so far this weekend, and he showed him on camera. He's looked great on that Ducati.
Dobby closes down a little bit by 700ths of a second to Marquez in third, and Marquez, if you ask me, has just closed down Lorenzo by a couple of tenths as well. Lorenzo's not got away with this just yet. He's got work to do, because look at that man. He's got the reset button on the top of his head this weekend. Oh, what does he do with that Honda? The one thing that Lorenzo's got to worry about, Simeon crashed as well. Turn 1, easy to do there. War of attrition. Saw it in Moto 3, a little bit of it in Moto 2, and we're getting it in MotoGP as well. Thankfully not at the front. Hopefully it won't be at the front. Here is Viñales.
And I bet he can't believe it. Maverick Viñales, who, when everybody tested here 3 weeks ago, was the fastest man at the test, said he'd found something, qualified well yesterday, and we all thought, is he back? Is this his chance to get back on the podium?
Another fastest lap from Marquez. Lorenzo put his fastest lap in, and Marquez matched it and a little bit more. Difference 10 degrees make, isn't it? How many times have we heard tests in Jerez at the beginning of the year, how fast everyone's going compared with MotoGP? But as soon as you get heat in a track, it all starts to go away. New parameters